Hey guys, Sifu Kairesh here. How are y'all doing? I want to congratulate you for joining my Street Mandarin Masterclass. So now, I'm sure you're very curious. This is your first time learning Mandarin. If it is your first time learning Mandarin, I want to congratulate you. If it is not your first time learning Mandarin, I want to congratulate you because by the end of this program, you are going to see yourself transforming. Now, I understand learning Mandarin personally with me in class live and online is going to be a little bit different because you don't have human interaction with me. However, I will give my best at my best of ability to make sure you get the best from this online course because you're facing the camera. Sorry, I'm facing the camera. So you are just watching a screen. So I want to I want to show you and demonstrate to you as as humanly as possible that you get the best from this. Okay, so now if you have taken Mandarin classes before, I want you to unlearn and put that side because I'm going to show you a very unique technique. If you understand this technique, you can see a very huge transformation in yourself. Now if you have not learned Mandarin before, I want you to do this for me. Remove your mindset. If you have this mindset that Mandarin is difficult, remove it because Mandarin easy or difficult, I suggest it is not because of you, it is because of the teacher. Remember, a subject easy or difficult is because of the teacher. So it is up to me to make sure that you receive the best value from this program. You got it? So I need you to have two tools with you. First, a paper. Second, a pen. If you want to have two or three color pens, it's okay, you can use it. So this is going to be a very direct approach. This video will not be edited. There may be a little bit of edited here and there, but it's more of a natural approach. So when I'm teaching, there will be a little bit of mistakes because I'm a human, so I will make a lot of mistakes. So it's going to be very natural. It will not be like, okay, I'm going to teach you now, how are you is ni hao ma, so you better write down that. That is very boring. I think after 15-20 minutes, you'll just off this video. It's going to be very live. It's going to be very interactive. All right. So now you have a pen and a paper with you. I'm going to share with you a simple story of why am I teaching Mandarin. You might be asking, hey Sifu, why are you learning Mandarin? Or maybe you don't know me yet because I'm Sifu Kairesh. What inspires you to teach? Because back then, 8 years ago, I think it's about 9 years ago already, 2010, let's make life easy. 2010, I applied for, because I'm from a Chinese school. I studied from Standard 1 to Standard 6 in a Chinese school. I'm from Stromban. If you're from Stromban, awesome. If you're not from Stromban, welcome to Stromban. Anyway, I studied in a Chinese school because my parents put me into a Chinese school. So this is where it's because of there's a transportation problem, that's why they put me into a Chinese school. Fast forward today, after completed my degree I studied in Inti College. Inti College is University Hertfordshire. It's a UK degree. I had a degree in marketing, but when I went for career fair, everybody had first class honors, and I had second class lower. So when I wanted to apply for job, I see myself as not being competent because everybody had first class and I had second class lower. So what is the odds of me getting a job? Very slim, correct? So what I did was I just I went to like Job Street, Muda. I tried searching for high paying jobs, and I noticed a lot of high paying jobs were asking for preferably Mandarin speaking. Then I was thinking to myself, hey, I can speak Mandarin, but I am not an elite student. I'm not a straight A student. I'm a very below average student. I'm more of a street person, street smart person. Book wise, I'm not good. But if you give me something outdoor, I'm more of an outdoor person. I'm not an indoor person. So I applied for 4 or 5 companies. Eventually, I got so much of interview because of the preferably Mandarin speaking. I put it to my resume. I can speak Mandarin, I can read Mandarin, I can write Mandarin, I can also speak basic Cantonese. Because of that, I got so much of interview and I secured so much of job. So now, when you're watching this video, of course, you're going to say, hey, Sifu, why are you bragging with yourself? No, I'm not bragging. I'm just showing you the transformational of knowing competency. But of course, if you are here to learn just Mandarin, no, I'm going to take you through a transformation. You need to understand it's not about just learning Mandarin. It is also not about being competent. Some of you might feel, some of you, okay, it's only you, okay. You might feel that if you know Mandarin, life is so nice because you can get better jobs, better opportunities. It's not about being competent because everybody, let's say for example, I'm applying for a job and I can already speak Mandarin, but my colleague can also speak Mandarin. So what's the difference between you and your colleague? Correct? So this is where it is not about being competent anymore. So if you've been for my live workshop, my 2-hour masterclass, I've talked about this concept called relationship. It is not about being competent anymore. It's about building relationship. This is where during my interview in a big, huge electrical company in Malaysia, I went through 3 interviews. The first interview was with the manager, the second interview was the regional manager, and the third interview was with the boss of the company. I can't mention the name of the company because it's a video. So when I went for an interview, they gave me a resume. I gave them a resume, and they went through my resume, and I had a few certificates. I tried to take as many certificates as possible. Do you know what they did with the certificates? They just took the certificates and put it at the side. And then they asked me. And then they went through the whole, my profile and everything. Then they said, hey, you can speak Mandarin. I said, yeah, I can speak Mandarin. Oh, come, let's speak some Chinese and see. She put the certificate, my resume at the side, and we started to talk in Mandarin. Nothing to do about the job. Nothing to do with my capability or competency. We are talking about something else. When we are talking about something else, don't you think that we are building relationship? There's a small relationship we are being built. So this is where they like me so much. They said, okay, I want to introduce you to the regional manager. You just have to go through the 3-step process. You have to go through 3 interviews. The second interview was the same. Shortly after the first interview, they called me again. Hi, Mr. Kairesh, you have to come for a second interview. We are impressed with your interview. Second interview, same thing. They put my resume aside. We started speaking in Chinese, and especially the impression they get. We're like, oh, you can speak Mandarin. Oh, speak some Mandarin and see. Then we started speaking. Then they said, oh, you can speak Cantonese also. Oh, wow. Then we started speaking Cantonese. The resume went to the other side. We started talking about something else, and boom. She said, I really like you. I want to introduce you to my boss. The third interview was with the boss. The boss also, you know how big companies' bosses, how they are. They are very, very difficult to deal with. So you write this down. End of the day, it is not about being competent. It is about building relationship. You got to start building relationship with people. Then you can see a long-term effect towards anything that you want. So so what happened was, after the third interview, the boss went through as usual. All my certificates went to the side, and then they asked me again. The boss asked me, "Oh, you can speak Chinese, huh? Speak in Chinese and see." We started speaking. Then he said, "Oh, you can speak Cantonese also. Not bad. So you can deal with Chinese customers?" I said, "Yeah, I can deal with Chinese customers." The resume went to the side. We started speaking something else. Towards the end, he said, "I like you." And I proposed a salary which is higher than what is expected. Let's say back then, 10 years ago, a graduate with a degree, they get about 2,500. I asked for 4,500. He gave me 3,500. 3,500 for a degree holder is like above average. And I got a job. So I want to let you know, it is not about being competent anymore. It is you can write it down. You can write this down also. It's not about what you know. It's not about who you know. Everyone is talking about is who you know, right? It's about who knows you. Write this down. It's very, very profound. You know everybody. You know celebrities. You know Jack Ma. You know Mark Zuckerberg. You know everybody. Do they know you? That is the question. If they know you, the chances of you getting into whatever that you want, whatever goals you want, whatever destination you want, it will be so easy because they know you. Focus on building relationship. The odds of you achieving what you want will be higher. Let me give you an example. If you're working, let's say you're looking for a job and you have, and a lot of people, let's say for example, you have a diploma, and this person has a degree. Okay, they're applying for a job in a big company. Let's say for example, Nestle example. Okay, what are the chances of you getting a job compared to this person getting a job? Your odds will be zero because you have a diploma. This guy is degree, correct? Now, imagine you have a very, very good friend working in Nestle. A very good friend that you met 3 or 4 years ago, good friend. What are the odds of he getting a job and you getting a job? Will be very different, correct? Let's say we have an auntie working in Nestle. Would you get a job easier into Nestle? So end of the day, it is not about how good you are or how fluent you are. It is about the relationship you have with people. So knowing Mandarin is just another tool. You can have other skills also. But in my experience of for the past 10 years, 15 years, even before teaching Mandarin, I realized I generated so much of good relationships long term in the long run with Mandarin alone. So it's not about just being fluent. It's about how much of relationship you can build with this language. All right. So now let us look into the first secret. Take this pen down. Take this pen down. Oh my God. So I'm going to show you now the first secret. Now, if you want to know Mandarin, if you see a lot of people want to speak Mandarin, do not get into the trap of wanting to speak Mandarin. You got to focus more towards understanding the language, because if you learn how to speak and then we try to speak with people, when they reply, you just go blank, like, oh my God, I don't understand. But if you attempt to understand first before speaking, when your understanding is fluent, the speaking becomes automatic. Let me give you an example. As a child, as a baby, do you think a baby learn how to speak first or listen first? It is listening, observation and listening. When it's very frequent, when the right age comes at maybe 2 or 3 years old, the baby starts speaking. Follow this natural process, any language you can just catch on the spot. I repeat, listen and understand first, and then the speaking become automatic. You can write this down. These are all important tools, okay? So once you understand this, let me take you to the first secret. If you want to learn how to speak Mandarin super fast, the first secret is use your native language. What is your native language? If you're an Indian, Tamil. If you're a North Indian, Hindi. If you're a Chinese, or maybe let's say if you're a Cantonese person, you bring in Cantonese in. If you're a Malay, use Malay. If you're what other cultures we have? English, Chinese. Let's say it's English. Let's say our normal language that we use every day is English. You use English and you relate those words to Mandarin. Then you learn faster. So you're not learning a new language, you're solving a puzzle. All right? Let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, Tamil. How to tell I'm sorry in Mandarin? I'm sorry in Mandarin is called Tui Buchi. So this is where I tell my students. Tui Buchi. How do you spit? Tui. What is insect in Tamil? Buchi. Spit at the insect? Tui Buchi. You getting it? Let's say, for example, can, C-A-N, can. Can in Mandarin is called 可以. But of course, in Tamil, is 可以. Can you see I'm bringing 可以, Tamil word, into Mandarin? 可以. So this is how you use Tamil. Okay? Now, let's say, for example, if I want to use English, there are few words. Of course, there's more. I've got few words. Let's say, for example, you know the fruit lychee? Lai, chi. Lai is come, chi is go. Lai, chi. Lai, chi. But of course, there is a proper way of pronouncing. It's called lai and chi. But let's not go for perfection. Let's go for learning those fundamental words first. Learn it fast. Lai and chi. Lai, chi. And then let's say Mandarin. Mandarin is called 华语. 华语 sounds like Hawaii, correct or not? So it's called 华语. But of course, in Mandarin, in English, Hawaii is called Hawaii. But if you take out the A, you get Hwaii, correct? So it's 华语. 华语 is Chinese language, Bahasa Cina, 华语. Alright? So, can you see or not, I'm bringing English into Mandarin? Let's look into Malay. Malay, there are a lot of words. The first word is biscuit. How do you tell biscuit in Mandarin? It is called pinggan. Pinggan. Pinggan is biscuits. But of course, in Malay, it sounds like a plate. Pinggan. 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 So you just go to any shops. Auntie, I want is 我要 pinggan. Pinggan is biscuits. If you do not believe, you can ask any Chinese friends. It sounds like that. The next one is called mango. Mango in Mandarin is called 芒果. Mangguo. Getting it? Green tea. Green tea is called 绿茶. 绿茶. It is pronounced as Lucha, but of course, you pronounce it literally word for word, it becomes lucha. Lucha lah. But of course, it's called 绿茶. 绿茶. Then the next one is called keep quiet. Keep quiet is called 安静. 安静. It sounds in Malay, 安静. So if you see a Chinese guy making noise, hey, 安静. Can you see or not? Go out, get out. Go out is called 出去. In Malay, sounds like 出去. Wash, 出去. So if you want to ask a Chinese guy to please go out, you can just tell 出去. You go out, 你出去. 你 is you. Can you see? Tamil, how to tell you? 你. It is the same thing. And the next one is called mop the floor. Mop the floor is called 抹地. 抹地. Ma is wipe. Ti is floor. 抹地. So, can you see or not? It is, I'm bringing, of course in Malay it's called mati, but in Mandarin is mop the floor. 抹地. Are you getting it or not? So if you want to tell, get out and keep quiet, 出去 安静. 出去安静. Can you see or not? So it becomes very funny. Can you see or not? I'm using your native language, but of course we are in Malaysia. We are using our native language to become fluent, understanding Mandarin. Alright? Now, once you understand all this, you have learned this secret, this small little technique. The next secret you need to know is you got to start catching the keywords. The keywords, you have to catch the keywords. That means, you see, at any point of time when a Chinese is speaking Mandarin fully, you don't know Mandarin, so what do? You try to understand from left to right. Left to right. You just want to go full-fledged from left to right. Chances of you understanding what you're speaking is zero because you don't understand the structure. In the next video, I'll be showing you about sentence structure, so don't worry about that. So now, to bypass this, the shortcut to speed up your process of knowing this language is, you write this down, it is called catching the keywords. Meaning, let's say for example, lie and chi. Lie is come, chi is go. So when the person starts speaking lie, I want you to catch those words. Maybe you do not understand the whole thing. Try to catch lie or chi. The more faster that you can catch every word, listening, the faster you understand the language. Do not attempt to understand the whole thing. You will not understand. Alright? So catch it. So now I'm going to show you a few street phrases you can use. The first one, where I use all the time, when you meet any Chinese, you do not say ni hao ma. Ni hao ma is the, nobody use ni hao ma. When you meet your friends, do you tell how are you to your friends? When you meet your Malay friends, do you tell apa khabar to your friends? No, right? So the Chinese also will not say how are you. But of course, you got to understand how ni hao ma works. But that one, don't worry. Later I'll show you. So this is the word that you need to know. When you meet a Chinese person, you use this. You always ask them, have you eaten? Have you eaten in Mandarin is called 你吃饱了吗? 你吃饱了吗? I go slow. 你吃饱了吗? Can you see the lemak coming in, the nasi lemak coming in? Pao, you know, pao, tausa pao, kaya pao. Pao lemak, pao, you know that white color pao lemak. Pao lemak. I'm making it shorter and easy for you. Ni is you, chi is eat, pao lemak. Pao is like full, then le is past tense, ma is a short question. But don't get into the techniques. You just understand ni chi pao lemak. Ni chi pao lemak sounds like nasi lemak. Ni chi pao lemak? Have you eaten? Ni chi pao lemak? I have eaten. This is another secret. Write it down. The answer is always in the question. The answer is always in the question. 你吃饱了吗? You just have to take out the ma. That is the answer. 你吃饱了吗? 我吃饱了. If you're just so lazy to answer using the word 我, you can even tell I've eaten. Eaten already. 吃饱了. 吃饱了. 你吃饱了吗? 我吃饱了. Or you can also say 吃饱了. That's it. Let me go a little bit more slow. Some of you might go like, oh, too fast. 你吃饱了吗? 你吃饱了吗? Or you can even use without the 你. 吃饱了吗? So, if you remove the ma is to show a question. If you're asking a question in Mandarin, you have to put a ma behind. Take out the ma, you get the answer. 吃饱了. 吃饱了吗? 吃饱了. That's it. If you have not yet eaten, use these three words. Very, very easy. It's called 还没有. 还没有. 还 is still, 没有 not yet. 还没有. Now, it is not about you using this every day. It is not about you speaking this every day. Your job is to make sure when this is spoken, you gotta catch it and understand it. That is the secret. You see, 还没有, maybe you have heard of it, maybe you have not. That means it's called not yet. It could be not yet of everything. Okay? So, the next one is thank you. Thank you is 谢谢. But you're welcome is 不用客气. Sounds in Malay like burung kecil. Burung kecil. 谢谢不用客气. 不用客气. 不用客气. So 谢谢不用客气. Isn't it easy? Why? Because I'm bringing Malay into Mandarin. Then the last word that I can suggest you to learn is chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. 这个 and 那个. 这个那个 chicken nuggets. 这个 is this, 那个 is that. It is you're like pointing towards an object. 这个那个. 这个那个. That's it. So, by just using 这个 and 那个, you can already start speaking Mandarin with people. You can start going to restaurants, selecting food. 这个这个 那个 这个那个. Do you know 这个那个 alone replaces vocabularies that you do not understand? Let's say, for example, you want to change a light. You don't know how to tell a light or a bulb. You just have to tell 这个 and 那个. Book, you don't know. 这个. Phone, you don't know. 这个 and 那个 replaces all the vocabularies that you don't know in Mandarin. Do you know not all Chinese know all vocabularies? We are humans. There are things that we do not know also. Replace it with 这个 and 那个. If you forget 这个 那个, remember chicken nuggets. Awesome, right? So this will be the first lesson. If you enjoyed this video, please do write to me and let me know that you have received so much of value from this lesson. Alright? I'm here to help you. Alright? Cheers. 谢谢.